I really love the fact that I can just pick it up and the bass doesn't go with it. That's probably why this bass is actually so heavy. Okay, so I can tell you definitely that if you're wanting these for music, don't get them. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be checking out a brand new microphone that I need to record my interviews for the Mad Artist channel. And we're looking for a super slim solution that is wireless charging that we can wear for like 3 hours without sweating. So we're looking at this trucker Bluetooth headset by a company called Willful. The reason we are looking at it because look at this. 465 customer reviews and it's got like over 4 stars and it's 39 bucks. So that's US. But I'm gonna change this. This is not for music, but let's go and grab the microphone right now from Amazon. And here it is. So let's head on over and review it. What's going on, everybody? Today we have the Willful M98 wireless headset with mic. Now the reason that I really like this is because of it's a really aesthetic, pleasing bass. And the fact that it's super easy to charge simply by placing it inside the charger deck. It's super slim design. Let's look at the wireless specs of wireless version 5.0. Frequency 2.402 to 2.480 gigahertz, and the operation range is up to 10 meters, about 200 hours standby time, and there is a 180 milliamp lithium polymer battery built right into the device. The headphone only weighs about 49.5 grams, and the charging seat base and the headphones itself, I believe, is 242 grams. So very slim and portable little unit. Let's get right into the unboxing and test this out. Now this will work with your cell phone. This will work with your Xbox, your PC, pretty much any device that has a Bluetooth connection. I always love fresh, tight packages. Nothing too fancy. Let's take a look at the base. Wow, that is some heavy bass. Wow, why is it so heavy? I don't know. But at the bottom here, you're going to note there are the rubber grips to make sure that it doesn't scratch any surface that this will be sitting on. And it's also probably really, oh, yep, you see this is porcelain tile here, and it's really not even sliding, so that's kind of nice. We have a 3-foot, I believe, micro USB port. Charges into the back right here, plugs right into the back here. You've got your pogo pins right in there. They press down, and that's how charging begins. Now let's take a look at the actual headphone and how it sits. Right there, you're going to note that it's probably a magnetic base. It's got to be, because otherwise how is it going to sit? Yep, it's definitely magnetic. Well, it does hold, but I don't think it's meant to be flipped upside down. The headphone, I place it down. It does kind of work pretty good. Yeah, and then you can lift it, yeah, and it snaps right in. So I do like the fact that the magnetic pogo pins are in there, and you can really easily place it down when you're finished with it. Definitely beats out all the other headsets that I currently have, where are very, very bulky. All right, so I gotta say, it looks pretty clean on my desk here with my setup. So I have it plugged in. I like the fact that when you lift it, the bass doesn't come up. You see that? I really like that. Now, right here, it does extend. Let me see if I can show it to you guys, but yeah, so it does come up, it does open up, and it fits bigger heads, and this also stretches. It's kind of hard to show it to you at the same time, but it does actually fit very large heads. That this is definitely very comfortable, and it is not hot at all. This is all that it is. So bring this down, and I'm ready to chat. Very minimal, very nice. Very, very light. This reminds me of those headphones that the professional speakers, motivational speakers have on stage, like Tony Robbins. If this was just a teeny bit slimmer, let's see if this actually moves. Nope. So you cannot bend this. You can only swivel this up and down about 270 degrees, right? So yeah, you can switch it between one your left side or right side. The side, there's a button right here. I'm assuming that that's what sort of turns it on and off. Oh, and you will also note that there is some sort of there's another charging port right here that'll charge this on its own as well. And I guess you can use it even without the base for a little while. That's kind of neat. Now, on the inside here, this is made of rubber. This entire piece is made of rubber. I'm sure it comes off too, is it? No, it's sort of I mean, I could pull it, but I don't want to break it. But yeah, this entire piece is made of rubber. It's not cheap rubber either, so this will nicely sit on the side of your temple. Let's take a look at the earphone itself. Okay, very hard and cushy. And I like the fact that it's not over the ear, because if you're going to be wearing this for a long time, you're definitely going to be sweating if it was an over the ear design, such as some of the other ones that I've actually gotten and received. On the microphone itself, let me show, this is what mutes the mic as you're speaking. So that's actually pretty convenient that they decided to put this right on here. So one button, two button, and then you've got your volume buttons right here next to the charging area here. That's your micro USB as well. Then you've got your minus, and then your plus. I also like that they split where the buttons are. Most of the designs of the headphones features all the buttons right beside each other. I do like how they spread this apart, so it makes it sort of easy not to get lost when you're playing the game or needing to increase the volume or lower it. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Was there a mute button though? I don't see a mute button though, so that's kind of crappy. But yeah, but this is it. For the best price, of course, check out the description. I will try and get in contact with this manufacturer and see if they can provide us with some discount codes for you guys. More specs. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so we were right. Volume, previous song, next song. So the plus and the minuses are obviously controlling your tracks as well. Your LED indicator, micro charging port, multifunction button, charging base, charging interface. Yep, I was right about the mute key. And that's it. There's not much to it. Comes in various languages. Now, turn on the Bluetooth function, research, reconnect to M98, right, charging. Alright, so charging time is about 2 hours with a solid red LED, and then it's going to be solid blue when it's fully charged. You can charge it with your laptop or a travel adapter. Multi-point connection. Very cool. This was for about 35 bucks, I believe, on Amazon. But check out the link in the description. It's gonna link you right to the best prices with any sales going on. But yeah, that's basically it. Enough talking. I know you guys want to see how this performs, so let's get to it. I really love the fact that I can just pick it up and the bass doesn't go with it. That's probably why this bass is actually so heavy. That's pretty much the only heavy thing about this entire headphone. This super minimal, super light, and as you can see, as soon as you place it down, the things start charging. So red means charging. When it's solid blue, that means it's fully charged. Now let's turn this guy on. So we hold this for about 3 seconds, 4 maybe. There we go. And now this enters probably pairing mode. If it's paired, then it wouldn't be blinking. So now we're going to go and use our dongle on our PC to connect to the audio here. So let's try adding a new one. And that's blinking, so let's go Bluetooth and let's do a search. So that is blinking, and there we go. That was pretty quick. So let's add this too. It's connected to voice and music. So now we're gonna test this. Oh, it's working already. Very nice. All right, so I can hear it. I wonder if it's recording. Oh, definitely working. So let's just go to some video that we're going to play right here. And we're going to listen. Obviously it's stereo mode, but it's only on one. So I'm watching. Oh, there's some static and some lag and cutout. You probably want to listen to this on very low. There's a lot of, yeah, the bass is definitely not that great, so you probably want to drop the volume because these are not meant to be listening to deep music with. Okay, so I can tell you definitely that if you're wanting these for music, don't get them. Yeah, don't get these at all. This is more for interview, perhaps speaking on the phone to somebody, but definitely not for music. Yeah, so I'm going to play this on full blast. All right, so that's my final sort of conclusion is that these guys are definitely only for phone calls. I wouldn't recommend listening to music. I mean, you can if you want to, obviously, if this is on, if you want to wear these all day. I don't even notice that this one's on. I like the fact that my one ear is open and only one is taken up. It's not intrusive. It's not hot by any means. I don't know, maybe it's the material that they use here, but yeah, I guess it's waterproof, sweatproof, or whatnot proof. But trebles are definitely not that great. The bass is almost non-existent in my opinion. If you crank the audio up on the volume, you're going to get this staticky sort of like very high-pitched treble, so I wouldn't recommend it. But all in all, that is not the reason I got it. I already had headphones for video games. This is more if you want to just sort of play video games maybe and speak or record while you're doing it, or you're doing video tutorials, video training, or phone calls. This is probably really good. Let's record something. All right, so we're going to use something called Screencastify. We're going to enable the mic. So the default microphone right now is the, oh, that's not the one we want. We want this one. So you can see that when I'm talking, it's jumping. All right, so let's record. And let's start recording. All right. So this is a test out of the headphones speaking normally. We're staring at 50 Cent Candy Shop, and we're basically just talking normally at a very kind of a quiet pace. So let's stop this. I can hear it on my headphone, but I obviously can't hear it on here because I synced it. The next thing I wanted to test is the audio noise canceling ability. So I have an air conditioner blowing right beside my ear, and there's always that, well, you guys can hear it. So I'm going to do a recording right now, and I'm going to see if it's good or not. I'm going to use the same piece of software that I did a second ago. It's the screen record. So take a look at here. So right now I'm right beside it, and if you look at that little, well, so I'm literally maybe what 3.5 feet away from the AC, and then look at the green bar. Now let me turn off the AC. Hey Google, turn off the AC.
You got it. Turning the air conditioning AC off.
Look, it's just dying down right now.
My apologies. I don't understand.
Do you see that? Absolutely no change with the AC being on or off, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna, just to make sure, I'm gonna do a record test just to see if I can hear it. So I'm gonna go without and then with. All right, so it's recording right now. Hey Google, turn on the AC.
Okay, turning on the air conditioning AC.
So now I'm talking with the AC on, and we're gonna see if there's a huge difference between when this is on and if the noise cancellation is off. I'm actually doing a review right now for this. That's why I'm testing this. Hey Google, turn off the AC.
Sure, turning off the air conditioning AC.
All right, now we're gonna stop it and we're gonna see. Yep, I was right. Yeah, it's the same. Absolutely the same. So good job. Good job. This M98 Willful wireless headset with microphone is really good for things like video training, recording interviews, speaking on the phone, definitely for long periods of time. It is not for people who want to go and do that and perhaps enjoy their music full blast with deep bass. You're gonna get almost no bass out of this. The leg, I noticed a little leg in the beginning when I started it without charging, but then I charged the thing and then I haven't noticed anything. I haven't been too far from this machine. I have tons of devices and tons of interference in here, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna act the same way it does with other devices that I have that are similar. I'm gonna get static probably out about 7-8 meters out the door, even though it says it's 10. It's got a built-in microphone and a voice prompt, which means you can say, hey Google or Siri, and it will activate your phone. So that's pretty neat as well. And a really nifty and cool heavy bass that does all the charging. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.